Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. First off, sorry about the voice. It's just starting to come back. Hopefully you guys will give me a pass on that one. But we have a bit of an alert today because the governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, is kind of losing it over the fact that Trump won the election. So much so that he's actually calling a special legislative session in the middle of the holiday season to combat the potential of incoming conservative values. And you know the Second Amendment is probably going to be involved. So we're going to talk about that today. Stay tuned. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about today's sponsor, which is Delete Me. Delete Me is an amazing service that will allow you to get your online privacy back. Believe it or not, there are data brokerage sites out there whose sole focus it is to gather, sell, and distribute your personal data. So what is Delete Me and how does it help? Well, Delete Me is a company that cares about your personal privacy. And so what they do is they collect your information and they scour the internet and search those data brokerage sites to remove your personal information. Now, I personally have a Delete Me account. As a matter of fact, I've been using their services since December of 2023. And in that time, they have scanned 111,056 listings and removed my information from 44 different brokers. Now, one of my favorite things to do with my Delete Me account is actually check out the online dashboard. From there, you will find all of the relevant information that you need, from the number of listings that were scanned, how many times your information popped up on a data brokerage site, what type of information popped up, from your age, your address, your name. It will break everything down for you so that you can see how Delete Me is working effectively for you. So if your online privacy is important to you like it is to me, make sure you join Delete Me. You can use the link down below to save 20% or use the discount code COPPERJACKET. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. So again, the governor of the state of California has called a special session of the legislature to get some things passed before Trump takes office in January. That was basically breaking news early this morning when he posted it on his X account. So we could take a look at that post right here from just 2 hours ago at the time I'm making this video. And it says, California is ready to fight. I just called an emergency special session to help bolster our legal resources and protect our state against any unlawful actions by the incoming Trump administration. Whether it be our fundamental civil rights, reproductive freedom, or climate action, we refuse to turn back the clock and allow our values and laws to be attacked. Now, you notice there that he said our values and our laws, right? So California obviously doesn't want to budge when it comes to federal law. And what do we know about Newsom? Well, we know that he is pushing still to this day his 28th Amendment, right? To try and amend the United States Constitution to add gun control and simply eliminate the Second Amendment. Gun control is a fundamental part of his administration in California. They have done more to restrict people's Second Amendment rights in that state than pretty much any other state across this country. And the Trump administration has vowed to try and be a friend to the Second Amendment. And so with control of the House, with control of the Senate, and with a Republican in the White House, we know that it's a real possibility that we could see some laws overturned on a federal level. But California doesn't want that. Now, even though he didn't mention the Second Amendment in his statement, you know that that is going to be part of what California is going to try and protect. They don't want to see any of their existing, gun control laws overturned in that state. They have fought back against every single one that has been overturned so far. The Ninth Circuit has always been on their side. And so if we see anything come from the federal level, California is basically going to try and make sure that they have a way to fight back against it. So again, I think this is going to have some pretty big implications for a lot of things, but the Second Amendment is absolutely going to be involved in this just based on what we've seen in the past. Now, putting all that stuff aside, this just goes to show you what a supermajority can do to a state. They are absolutely ignoring the millions of conservatives in that state in favor of the people that keep them in power. And with the supermajority, they can pretty much do what they want. So their team doesn't win, they freak out, they got to bring everybody back for this special legislative session to try and hold on to what they call their values. But their values don't represent the entire state, but it doesn't matter to them. As long as they have their way and they have their ideals in place, then that's all that matters. Everybody else who voted for the other team in California can pretty much kick rocks. It is scary and sad to see at the same time. So while right now details are limited, I will keep you guys up to date once we get an agenda, once they come back on December 2nd and we know exactly what's going to be on the table. I will let you guys know if there's anything Second Amendment related in there, and I'll jump in front of the camera and bring that to you. But I wanted to show you guys what's going on here in the state of California. The panic is real. Thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.